Here we are again, Lydia and Tor at Homespun Quilt and Yard, cleaning a Singer 401, also known as the Rocket. We're using a GoPro and it's giving us 8 to 11 minutes, so this will be a fairly lengthy video. So I'm just continuing to oil the parts that pivot and grease the things that slide. Tor hasn't yelled at me yet, so I'm good. Okay, so on the back side, where these are sliding up and down, that's got a, I don't even know what it's called, like a little arm that slides up and down on a piece of metal. So I'm going to put a drop of grease on there, probably just a smaller drop.
Yeah, tiny one there should be good.
And I'm going to take it down so I can put this right in the path of it. There we go. Move this up and down a little bit. Did I hit the right spot? And then it's got the same on the back of that one.
What would you like those jelly rolls priced at, Lydia?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I have to find the notebook.
Okay.
And then there's one that slides across here.
She's gonna look in the notebook. She can't remember what she wrote down.
Oh, that's what it was. This is the needle positioner, I believe.
Yep.
So that gets a little splodge of grease. And some oil in here. Do you put oil in here, Tor? Is that a enclosed?
Yeah, I put it, if I can look down and see the shaft, I do oil it. If you look down a hole like that, and all you see is a the socket of a Allen wrench sort of thing, then that's just the set screw for a bushing. See, if you see that, you don't need to oil it. But if it's just an empty hole on top of a shaft bushing like that, I'll give it a shot of oil. I drop a little.
Okay. Onto the front of the machine. And I can't tip this well enough for you to be able to see where I'm going. Inside here, let's see if I can point at these. I'm going to go behind this, and that's one of the things that makes the thread lifter go up and down. This place, go back here. Here we go. There. Drop on the front because there's a kind of a pivot point there. Drop these. Put one down this hole. Up and down there. Over here. Sorry about that. One on the presser foot lifter. I always feel like I'm missing things, so I'm gonna... Hey Tor, what about the pressure foot pressure?
Yeah, that generally has a couple bushings. So this is the little oddball. What I do is I took the lever and run it up and down, and I say, okay, there's a spot here where it slides, but there's also a sliding point up here. So we put drops both there and there.
I already got the other one.
Okay.
I'm thinking about this right here.
Yeah, this is important because this is the pivot for the zigzag. So again, when you push it, you can see that it's pivoting side to side on there and up at top. And I also see a little hole, maybe a little hole right here for an oil drop. It'll help get it. There's quite a bit of shaft there from top to bottom that you don't have access to. So any little hole or opening that you can see there is worthwhile to give a shot of oil to.
So I don't have to worry about this particular thing for the pressure foot pressure.
Not up there on top. However, when you move this, you can see that there's a fitting right behind here that's pivoting. So maybe you reach in and put a drop of oil on everything you see back there. Yeah, exactly right there. So that's got to move, and when I find one of these machines that's frozen up and doesn't move like this, I generally have to go through and put solvent and oil on every little pivot there to get it to move smoothly. So we're preventing it from freezing up by keeping fresh oil on every one of these pivots.
Okay. Does that look like anything?
It looks complete.
And I'm just going to pull this little piece of cotton out. And sorry if my hand's in the way, just making sure that these little surfaces are clean. I'm also going to take a tiny bit of grease and put it back here in the presser foot lifter. There we go.
There you go. A little tiny bit. Spreads all up. All good.
All right. So next, you get to see a lot of my arms and hand. Is that visible, Tor?
You drop this. Gotta remember to raise it
We're
back
going to
up.
drop the camera a little bit, so. So down here, you notice we're working from the top right of the machine down, and then from the left to right this way. So one of the first things I see is moving parts here, and I think there's one right above those teeth. Then this little thing. And that little thing. Check something. Got some more dust off. Yep, this is what I wanted to check right here because it looks like there's some lint underneath this. Checking for more oil points. Behind the bobbin basket there. Down here. Sorry if my head's in the way now. Those. double check, make sure I don't miss anything over here. Okay, now there are gears right in here, so I'll put some grease on those. I'm doing a lot of this left-handed so you don't see too much of my arms. That sounds weird. All right. This tour's little booster. Seems like there's one more pivot point up here. That's just part of the machine.